Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elizabeth and I'm a kindergarten teacher here in California. I was gonna say sunny, but it is currently January and it is our winter months, and it's raining outside, so I'm kind of struggling with a little bit of a cold, but such is life and you just gotta move on, right? So today I want to talk to you about my crate seats and how they serve a dual purpose in my classroom. I think I talked about in my last video about my classroom curriculum organization, a little bit about how I was trying to declutter my classroom this year and really kind of get rid of some of that visual clutter. And so I did that by using crate seats, and we have a nap time, quiet time here in the classroom still. I teach kindergarten, and so we have about a 45-minute quiet time in the day. So the students are required to bring sleeping bags to school. But you think about 20 students who have sleeping bags, backpacks, jackets, that's a lot of space in the classroom that's just being used for their supplies. That's not even their supplies. Like, they still have their crayon boxes and all of that. So last year we had cubbies, but what would happen is the students really don't know how to roll up a sleeping bag the right way. So we ended up with all of this visual clutter. And this year I basically created crate seats that helped declutter the classroom in a profound way. So I'm gonna share with you my crate seats and how I've tweaked them a little bit. They're not your typical crate seats. So I'm going to share with you how we use them in class and give you some ideas on how you can create your own for your classroom. Hey guys, welcome back. So I created crate seats with the intention of using them for 2 to 3 years. I'm really hoping that I get 2 to 3 years out of these because they take a long time to create. I will just say that. However, they are totally worth it, and they've given my classroom basically just more room for other activities and other things instead of just storing, you know, sleeping bags. That's like a huge portion of our storage is just these sleeping bags. And so basically what I used the crate seats for, and my intention was that I would put all of the students' sleeping bags inside these crate seats, and then they would sit on them too. So I'm basically using their chair as storage. So I'm going to flip you around and show you the crate seats. If you want to see an in-depth tutorial on how I made these crate seats, I actually created one over on my Instagram account. If you click on the link down below to my Instagram account and go to my highlights on my Instagram feed, you'll see a highlight that says crate seats. So if you click on that, you'll see it like literally step by step. I talk about how long it took. I talk about what materials you need and all of that. So in this video, I'm really just going to be sharing with you like what they look like, the final product, and then how they coordinate with the name tags and kind of like my organizational system in the classroom. So we have 3 color groups in the classroom. Let me just caveat that with this because it's not going to make sense unless you understand. So we have 3 different groups in the classroom. So I have about 8 students here, 6 students in this group, and 6 students in this group. And so they all coordinate with the color of crate seat that they have. So if you have a blue seat, you're on the blue team. If you have a pink seat, you're on the pink team. If you have a green seat, you're on the green team. So I just wanted to say that before. So that, anyways, I got these crates at Walmart. I hope that makes sense. And so the crate seat is basically, I put this like vinyl on top. It's like a clear plastic vinyl. And then the cloth underneath it is actually a heat pressed word, so that I heat pressed that on. You could use an iron, or you could use like, I actually have a heat press. And then the cloth has a little like tag that we put out here so that they can pop it up and store their sleeping bag in. And see how they like literally don't know how to like fold their sleeping bag yet. So I mean, they're barely like grabbing a pencil correctly, you know. So anyways, it just is something that they can, it's big enough that they can just like shove their sleeping bag in and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so on this side, this is just a piece of wood. I got it pre-cut at Home Depot for free. They cut wood for free. And then this all is pretty straightforward. I mean, we duct taped it, but we did staple it. And this tutorial, like I said, is on Instagram, so I encourage you to head over there and check out the full tutorial on that. Now, there was a little bit of training that took place in the beginning of the year with this whole concept, but by now they are pretty good. The other thing that it helps, if they have their sleeping bags in here, it helps the seats stay up. I had a couple seats that would like pop down or whatever. However, you could also put like books or you know, supplies in here. I mean, you could use this a ton of different ways, but I just found that the sleeping bags were the biggest thing, the messiest looking thing, and that's why I use these. But you could use this for other, you know, other equipment or materials if needed. Okay, so the number word correlates with the number on their name tag. And these name tags are ones that I made, and they're in my store. Now this one I'm showing you is the worst one, and I'm doing it on purpose because we are in January and I want to show you how these hold up. So they have these little tabs on the side, and I'm gonna pull them out, boop, and show you. So basically these are tools that I've created for the students. There are letters that have real life pictures of the objects, and these all match. If you can see them over there, but these all match the letters on our wall over there. And then they have a left and a right. They have all the colors and color words. And then his number 2, matches his crate seat. So I can move the name tags and then just shift the seat around, you know, if I wanted to do that. Like I changed their seats and their seating arrangements over Christmas break. And so when they came back, they were all new and different, and they loved it, and they're sitting by new friends or whatever. And then also their number stays with them throughout the whole school year, and it applies to their lining up. And that's something else, that's another video I've got planned, but we've got these arrows on the ground, and they have a specific arrow that they're assigned to. So if their number is 2, then their arrow is the second arrow. So anyways, okay, so there are all of these little like tools that come out. So a lot of times they'll be like, okay students, let's pull out our hundreds charts and we're gonna work on our tens, and we're gonna practice counting our tens, and then they follow along. Or pull out your you know, yellow tab and put your finger on the rectangle. Okay, you got your finger on the rectangle, good. All right, now I want you to find the quarter. Where's the quarter? And so they'll like put their finger on the quarter. Okay, now you can use your number line. Sometimes they'll use this when we're adding or subtracting. So that's all part of that product. I will link it down below if you're interested. And then the pocket that it is in, I actually got from Target. Now they only sell these pockets during the back to school season, but the Target Dollar Spot has an online store, so sometimes you can snag them on there, or you can order them if your local Target doesn't have them. Or I've heard of people, because these were really popular, I had a lot of people snag these from my Teachers Pay Teacher store, and one lady said that she just used packing tape. So she basically took this one, put packing tape over it, and then just left like a little bubble underneath, and then the students would slide it underneath. Just like, she basically made like a pocket out of packing tape. So I know it can be done, and if you can't find it at your local Target, then that is an option for you. So anyways, the red tab is our good behavior incentive chart, and basically if they end, and I can't get too close, but we have a clip chart over here. We all start on a star, and basically if you keep your star, meaning you haven't had one card change during the day, then you get a sticker. And so we just took all of our stickers off because this is literally our first week back from break. And so they would just put a sticker on here, and then 5 stickers equals treasure chest, which is right there for us. And there's little like toys and stuff in there. And then 10 stickers equals treasure chest, 15 is treasure chest, and then 20 stickers is a happy office visit. So they get to visit the administrator and just kind of build a relationship that way too. And then they get to basically get like a candy or a treat or something from her, which just means that they spent, you know, they had 20 days where they had star behavior, and it's just a fun way for them to do it. So the other thing I love about these is that they're laminated, and you can easily just peel the stickers off. I will say one thing, and this is just a caveat. So over Christmas break, it got really cold in here because the heat wasn't on, and you can kind of see here how it's like cracking a little bit. And I think that's because it got so cold in the classroom. So if I were to give you some advice, I would probably pop these lids off over Christmas break if your classroom is not heated over Christmas break, and just take them home, because the colder that these get, it's like the plastic gets hard, and then there's like these little rips. So I did notice that after break, which is okay, because at the end of the year, if I have a bunch of ones that are ripped, I can actually just peel this plastic off, and the fabric is totally fine for them to sit on. Like I said, I'm trying to get 2 to 3 years out of these. I would love 3 because they did take a long time to make. but at the same token, you know, things were out and I understand that too. So that's just my own little like experience and tip for you. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. So crate seats are my like new favorite addition to the classroom. So like I said earlier, if you want to get the in-depth tutorial on how I made the crate seats and all of that, I will put a link down in the description to my Instagram page, and in the highlights of my Instagram feed there is a whole like highlight of how I made the crate seats, and I had like a whole crew of people who helped me with it. So I definitely recommend going into it just knowing it's going to take some time. Oh, I did want to mention that Etsy has people who make crate seat toppers, so that might be something. I had one person reach out to me and say that they were going to do like a fundraiser basically for crate seats, and so I just mentioned to her that if you're doing a fundraiser, you might just consider just purchasing from a small business on Etsy. That way it blesses them and it saves you literally a ton of time. So that might be an option too if you're considering that. All right, guys, I think that's all I've got for you today. So my next video is going to be all about take-home folders and how I communicate with parents regularly and kind of how I track behavior, so it's kind of like all tied in. And then I have a freebie that I will be linking in that video for you too. So anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new, like this video, leave a comment down below. That helps the engagement of the video and helps other people to see the video, and I totally appreciate it. I try and read every single comment and respond as best as I can, and I totally appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.